Snoop Dogg, born Calvin Cordozar Broadus Jr., is a name synonymous with West Coast hip-hop. His smooth flow, infectious charisma, and iconic persona have solidified his status as a global music icon. However, before he became a household name, Snoop Dogg was a young man deeply entrenched in the gritty world of gang culture and criminal activity. This journey delves into the darker chapters of his life, exploring the events that shaped him into the complex figure he is today. Early life and gang affiliation. Hailing from Long Beach, California, Snoop Dogg was raised in a challenging environment. His teenage years were marked by exposure to gang violence and the allure of street life. The Crips, a notorious gang, exerted a powerful influence on the neighborhood, and young Calvin found himself drawn into their world. The allure of power, respect, and a sense of belonging within the gang proved to be a potent force in his life. Criminal activities and legal troubles. Snoop Dogg's early life was deeply intertwined with the harsh realities of the streets, and his involvement in criminal activities was a direct consequence of this environment. Growing up in Long Beach, California, he was immersed in a culture where gang violence and drug trafficking were prevalent. The Crips, a notorious gang, exerted a powerful influence over the neighborhood, and young Snoop found himself drawn into their world. The allure of power, respect, and a sense of belonging within the gang proved to be a potent force in his life. Drug dealing, a common activity among gang members, offered a means of financial survival. The promise of quick money and the thrill of a dangerous lifestyle were powerful temptations for many young people, including Snoop Dogg. However, this path was fraught with peril. The constant threat of violence, both from rival gangs and law enforcement, created a high-stakes environment. In 1993, Snoop Dogg's life took a dramatic turn when he became entangled in a murder case. Accused of being an accomplice in a drive-by shooting, he faced the most serious challenge of his life. The charges were grave, carrying the potential for a life sentence. The case thrust Snoop Dogg into the spotlight, transforming him from a rising rap star to a central figure in a high-profile legal battle. The trial became a media spectacle, with intense public scrutiny and pressure on the young rapper. The case raised profound questions about the intersection of gang culture, the music industry, and the criminal justice system. The outcome would not only determine Snoop Dogg's fate, but also shape public perception of these complex issues. The trial's proceedings exposed the harsh realities of life on the streets and the challenges faced by young people caught in the cycle of crime and violence. It highlighted the blurred lines between entertainment and reality, forcing society to confront the darker side of popular culture. The legal proceedings were a harrowing ordeal for Snoop Dogg and his family. The weight of the charges and the uncertainty of the outcome cast a long shadow over their lives. The trial exposed the young rapper to a world far removed from the music industry, forcing him to confront the consequences of his actions. The experience undoubtedly left a lasting impact on him, shaping his perspective on life and his future aspirations. Ultimately, the trial served as a catalyst for Snoop Dogg's transformation. While the outcome was not without its challenges, it marked the beginning of his journey towards redemption and a new chapter in his life. Legal battles and incarceration. The trial was a harrowing ordeal for Snoop Dogg and his family. The weight of the charges and the uncertainty of the outcome cast a long shadow over their lives. The young rapper, once a rising star, found himself immersed in a world of lawyers, courtrooms, and the constant threat of incarceration. The experience was a stark contrast to the glamorous lifestyle often associated with the music industry. Despite the support of his fans and the unwavering loyalty of his team, Snoop Dogg faced immense pressure. The public eye was focused on the trial, and every move he made was scrutinized. The media frenzy surrounding the case only amplified the stress he was enduring. The potential consequences of a guilty verdict were severe, and the fear of spending a significant portion of his life behind bars weighed heavily on his mind. Ultimately, the verdict brought a sense of relief, yet it was tempered by the reality of the conviction. Found guilty of possession of a firearm by a felon, Snoop Dogg faced the harsh reality of incarceration. Prison life was a stark contrast to the world he had known. The experience was undoubtedly challenging, forcing him to adapt to a completely different environment and confront the consequences of his past actions. Incarceration provided Snoop Dogg with a much-needed period of reflection. Away from the distractions and temptations of the outside world, he had the opportunity to reassess his life choices and consider his future. The experience was undoubtedly difficult, but it also served as a catalyst for personal growth. It forced him to develop resilience, discipline, and a stronger sense of purpose. The time spent behind bars was a pivotal moment in Snoop Dogg's life. It marked a turning point as he began to envision a different path for himself. The experience, while challenging, laid the foundation for the transformation that would eventually lead him to become a music icon. The road to redemption incarceration allowed Snoop Dogg to reflect on his life choices in a distraction-free environment. He faced the harsh realities of prison life, which were a stark contrast to his previous glamorous lifestyle. Despite the challenges, he found clarity and purpose, focusing on his music and envisioning a future for positive change. Stigma and maintaining relationships were struggles, but his resilience helped him navigate through. As his release approached, he eagerly anticipated reuniting with his loved ones while feeling trepidation about re-entering society. Despite uncertainties, he was determined to make the most of his second chance, fueled by a dream to escape the cycle of crime and violence. Through introspection, creativity, and determination, Snoop Dogg used his time in prison to prepare for a brighter future ahead. From gangster to music mogul, Snoop Dogg's release from prison marked a turning point in his life. Determined to leave his criminal past behind, he focused his energy on his music career. His experiences had shaped him into a more resilient and determined individual, and he was eager to prove himself as a legitimate artist. The collaboration with Dr. Dre proved to be a pivotal moment. Dr. Dre, a seasoned producer and mentor, recognized Snoop Dogg's raw talent and potential. Together, they created a sound that would define West Coast hip-hop for generations. Snoop Dogg's smooth delivery, coupled with Dr. Dre's innovative production, resulted in a series of chart-topping hits. The success of albums like Doggy Style catapulted Snoop Dogg to superstardom. His music resonated with a wide audience, transcending the boundaries of the hip-hop genre. His ability to blend raw street authenticity with catchy melodies and infectious hooks made him a cultural icon. As his fame grew, Snoop Dogg diversified his career. He ventured into acting, starring in films and television shows. He also became a successful entrepreneur, launching his own clothing line and other business ventures. His influence extended beyond the music industry, making him a global brand. However, Snoop Dogg's journey was not without its challenges. The transition from a gang-affiliated lifestyle to mainstream success was not always smooth. He faced criticism and skepticism from those who doubted his ability to change. But through perseverance and hard work, he overcame these obstacles and solidified his position as a music mogul. Snoop Dogg's story is a testament to the power of human transformation. From a troubled youth growing up in a gang-ridden neighborhood to becoming a global superstar, he has defied expectations at every turn. His journey serves as an inspiration to those who face adversity, proving that it is possible to overcome challenges and achieve extraordinary success. Today, Snoop Dogg is a respected figure in the entertainment industry. His music continues to resonate with audiences worldwide, and his influence extends far beyond the realm of hip-hop. He has become a symbol of resilience, determination, and the power of second chances. A complex legacy. Snoop Dogg's story is a complex one. While his music has brought joy to millions, his past involvement in criminal activities cannot be ignored. His journey from the streets to the top of the music industry is a powerful example of both the challenges and opportunities that exist in the world. Snoop Dogg's life is a testament to the power of human transformation. From a troubled youth to a global icon, his story is one of resilience, reinvention, and the enduring appeal of the human spirit. While his past is undeniably complex, it's essential to recognize the impact of his music and his ability to connect with audiences on a profound level. Let us know your thoughts on Snoop Dogg's journey in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more captivating stories.